there's been some talk that the funding will only be until the governor leaves office. Any chance of that scenario?
No, that's not on our radar screen at this point. We want to adopt a budget that'll carry through this next fiscal year and move on from there. The next governor, I think, will have a grand opportunity to come in and put us on a long-range, good financial posture, and I'm hoping they'll take that position. So far, they seem to be debating pretty good in that area and wanting to come in and do something. There's several of them, I think, maybe all of them, have talked about coming into a special session once they were elected, and that's good. I think they'd find open arms from members of the legislature wanting to work with them to solve the problems.
Right. So in terms of, say, a constitutional amendment to take some of the burden off of education and health care, I mean, you've been around for quite a while. So I'm just wondering, is that possible? I mean,
let me tell you what the problem is, Steve. The biggest chunk of that dedication is in elementary and secondary education for the minimum foundation formula. That's over $3 billion that's protected now. Would people favorably vote on a constitutional amendment that might reduce elementary and secondary education? I don't know. I don't think so, but it'd be certainly up to the people to decide.
Well, that's kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have a lower school versus upper school battle.
Well, that would be a part of it. I think it's just a matter of us going back and reviewing all of these tax exemptions we've been so generous with when times were better, and trying to bring some sanity to them. Are we getting a return on that investment for what we're giving out? I think that should be answered just like you would in a normal business, reviewing whether that's a benefit for us or not.
Sure. Now, down here in New Orleans area, obviously, we get a lot of benefit. We get the state does it in terms of the revenue, but from at least the things I've read, people I've talked to, they feel like there's a lot of benefit. And I think there was a new study that came out that indicated it was a benefit. But then again, that's not revenue into the state coffers.
What you talking about? In which sense?
Okay, well, just in terms of, say, helping the tourism industry, helping, other small businesses, industry. The money's just not flowing into the state. The state's paying out more, but it benefits the people.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think one of the biggest industries we have in the state is tourism, and thank goodness that's bringing in some revenues. I think the state coffers. Now, there's some argument being made whether the film tax credit brings in the correct amount of money for what we're giving out, and there's a big debate on that.
And that's really what I was addressing. I was just saying, yeah. I'm sorry.
And I think the movie tax credit has accomplished what we had set out to do, and that was to build some infrastructure for the movie industry. That to me has been done. It never was geared to go on forever, and I think there probably needs to be some scaling back on it. Certainly needs to be checked for fraud, as we've seen happen in that industry, and that's bad for the whole industry when that begins to happen. But since then, also some big actors come in, may get a $10 or $20 million contract, and the state pays 30% of that, and they're going off to California and spending that money. They don't even keep it here, So there's some interest in trying to limit it to that point.